Question 3. The distance of a car journey is measured at 80.3 miles to one decimal place, whilst the time taken for the journey is 1.87 hours to two decimal places. By considering both upper and lower bounds, work out the average speed of the car in miles per hour over the course of the journey to a suitable degree of accuracy. So, to do this, we need to first find the upper and lower bound of the distance and the upper and lower bound of the time taken. So, let's first start off with the distance. So the distance is 80.3 miles to one decimal place. That means that if we know that it's been rounded to the tenths, we have to half the tenth, which gives us 0.05. So we add this on to get the upper bound and take it away to get the lower bound. So let's call this distance. The upper bound would be 80.35 and the lower bound would be 80.25. Okay, let's take a look at the time. So we know that it was 1.87 hours to two decimal places. So now we round it to the hundredths. So if we half that, we get 0.005. If we add it on, we get the upper bound, and if we take it away, we get the lower bound. So let's put time, t. So the upper bound of time would be 1.875, and the lower bound would be 1.865. So next we have to use the equation to find the speed. So looking at our triangle up here, we can see that speed equals distance over time. Knowing that speed equals distance over time, we can consider that if we used the largest number for distance and the smallest number for time, we would get the upper bound for speed. And if we use the smallest number for distance and the largest number for time, we would get to the lower bound for speed. So let's do that. So let's have a go at upper bound for speed. So that would be the largest distance, which would be 80.35, and the smallest time, which would be 1.865 hours. Putting that into our calculator, we get an answer of 43.08. Now let's have a look at the lower bound for speed. This would be using the smallest number for distance, so that's 80.25, and the largest number for time, which is 1.875. Putting this into the calculator gives us an answer of 42.8. So we can say that the speed is less than 43.08 and greater or equal to 42.8. However, that is not our answer. The question asks, by considering both the upper and lower bounds, work out the average speed of the car in miles per hour over the course of the journey to a suitable degree of accuracy. So we take a look at both of these numbers, and we can see that both of these numbers rounded to two significant figures is 43. This means that the actual answer for the average speed of the journey is 43 miles per hour, and that is to the degree of accuracy of two significant figures.